you run a 2, a 3, 4, 5? Like, what's your favorite
making
position?
content, personally, I think the bigs do the dirty work. The dirty work for the big men, they get it done. They set the screens.
And pass to them, please. Pass to them.
If they're open, you got to pass to them, please. So they do the dirty work. They set the screens. They do the extra push. They get the rebound and kick back out to the point guard, you know, because point guards shoot every shot this year.
Every shot.
So they just kick back out, you know. I would love to do that. But me personally, making content-wise to getting the most eye-attracting clips, I would say, point guard is cool because you can dribble and all the.
And those will be our starters. Some intriguing matchups on the floor tonight. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Happy weekend, everyone. It's the NBA on Saturday night, presented to you live on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce is our reporter. A look at Indiana's starting group. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3, the small forward. And when you're going into the first game of a back-to-back, how do you prepare for that?
I think the key is to manage your practice going into a back-to-back. In other words, let's turn that down a bit, reduce the minutes on the floor, mental reps on the practice court as opposed to getting up and down a lot, because you're going to play hard in both games. So if you can get the tank on full heading into the 2 games back-to-back, that serves you well.
Lillard, good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Lillard is tough in there, muscling that one home.
Pass to Turner. That one no good. Good work defensively by Lopez. Halliburton against Lillard. Here's Prince. It's good from about 19 feet.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Now here's Siakam. 27 points his last game. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
Nesmith on the wing. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Clark, Lillard's scoring isn't what it once was, but he's still a major threat from outside.
He sure is. I tell you what, he's got such great range and such command of the ball in his body. He can get the shot he wants more times than not. And he's actually gotten better, I think, when he's working off the ball. You still have to be very much aware of where Damian Lillard is when he's on the court.
Free throw good. Lillard.
Hey, certain guys just exude that it factor. Damian Lillard is a great player and a terrific leader.
Second free throw, no good. The Pacers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. He said one person we cannot overlook is Tyrese Halliburton. He said the guy has major impact on the game, even when he's not scoring, which he usually is. He sets the tempo for the team. He can defend, rebound, pass the ball. Kid's got it all. Guys?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Here's Lillard. Drops in the layup for 2. Lillard's got 5 points.
Dame with a strong finish at the rim. Boy, can he pack a punch.
Pass to Turner. Halliburton against Lillard. The shot. Halliburton, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And the dunk by Lillard.
Boy, Lillard with some hyperactive handles that time, boy. Tell you what, he's pretty tricky with that rock.
Pacers trail by 5. Halliburton outside. Pass to Siakam. Nembhard outside. Back to Siakam. 6 to shoot. Over on Antetokounmpo. Siakam, no good. The Bucks leading by 5. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lillard. He takes it in. And the dunk by Lillard.
Once Lillard takes that first step, he's all in. He won't stop until he finds the shot he wants.
Nembhard with it, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Failing to find a rhythm offensively. Something that needs to change and change soon.
I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Milwaukee going with almost an entirely new group here. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. Trent comes in for Kuzma. Green's checked in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Damian Lillard. Now here's Matherin, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game.
Well, making threes is vital for Toppin, developing his stretch big skill.
Antetokounmpo against Walker. But Clark, we all continue to be amazed by Giannis. What do you like most about his game?
I just think his passion and energy and relentless effort. He gives it to you every time he steps between the line. You get the sense he's not taking any plays off, and he's trying his very best, and that's an endearing quality and something I've really admired about his game throughout his career.
He misses the free throw.
A multiple-time MVP. You know, what's really scary is that Giannis feels like he can keep getting better, and more importantly, he does the work to get better.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him, an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
Trent on the wing, back to Antetokounmpo. Soft touch off the glass.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Pass to Shepherd. Drives to the hoop. The layup misses. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 4. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Lakers in their last game.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
To the wing on the left. Second chance effort. Nice touch on the bank shot.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
McConnell finds Toppin. Matherin against Trent. Back to Toppin. Pass to Matherin. For 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got 5 rebounds tonight. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. shot, no good. Excellent D there from Toppin.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency. And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter of action so far. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, their offense is clicking so far, capturing the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
Pacers trail by 6. Green out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Brook Lopez. Then there's Kevin Porter. And it's Lillard in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Mathurin with the drive. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Mathurin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Here's Porter. Unable to get that one. Well, Indiana shooting about 47%. A nice number. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Pass to Turner. That's good. And Halliburton gets the assist. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Now here's Green. He's covered by Mathurin. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot by Lillard, no good. Indiana trailing here. Nembhard with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up. Blocked!
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Lillard outside. Lillard shrugs off the contact.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Pass to Siakam to the paint. Here's Turner. And then Turner with the dunk.
What athleticism from Turner. My goodness. He loves getting chances to throw it down like that.
Turner can always wow you with a highlight play. But Clark, he's gotten better at the small things as well.
Yeah, I agree with you 100% there. He can shoot the three. He's always been an elite shot blocker from the day he stepped foot in the NBA. An excellent screener, but he has added small pieces to his total game in the little areas.
Mathurin passes to Siakam. Buries it from 3. Siakam's got 5 points.
Yeah, a guy who can work the whole arc. Smooth corner shot by Pascal.
To the middle. Here's Lopez. That one doesn't drop. Ooh, excellent D there from Turner. Well, Clark, talking about Benedict Mathurin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Well, you look at the toolkit Mathurin has, coupled with his production and his maturity. Well, he's got a chance to dominate in this league.
Prince is checked in for Milwaukee. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Porter Jr. Toppin, he's checked in for Indiana. Neesmith comes in for Nembhard. Here's Lillard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Look, you can foul anybody but Lillard. I mean, this guy's a 90% career free throw shooter.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
No good on the free throw. Sims, he's checked in for Lopez. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. That one misses.
Unusual for him. He'd been in a groove from the line.
It's stolen by Kuzma. Here's Prince. Finished off the break. And the Bucks lead by 1.
Great time right there by Kuzma. An impressive distributor at his position.
McConnell passes to Toppin, who is stolen by Lillard. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. Trent from long range. Indiana with a rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds in the game. Lets it go from 11 and rejected.
Excellent toughness on the defensive end, and that's what Prince does. He's got size and he's got the will to defend at a high level.
The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in, and the Pacers also making a change. Walker's checked in. And it's the Pacers with the ball. They trail by 1. It's Walker on the wing. Here's the 3. Damian Lillard with the rebound. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Whoa! Damian Lillard! Serious ops!
Watch out now. Lillard is smoking and looking to score every time he touches.
Here's McConnell. We've got 1:55 left in the second quarter. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Walker. Back to McConnell. 1:46 left in the first half.
He had a decent start, but this quarter has not been kind.
No good. Tight defense there. Bothered that shot. Here's Prince. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Walker. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss. Pacers trail by 3. Throws it up high. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Prince, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And out of bounds, the Pacers will take it. And the upcoming schedule for Milwaukee. On Sunday, they'll host the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Tuesday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Inside. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And this break in action gives us a chance to see which teams are getting it done from distance. It's the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. The Bucks second.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And he can't get the first one. The Pacers making a switch here. Shepard's checked in. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over.
You know what time it is, Bucks fans. Give it up for your 4-1-4 crew.
And a look at the stats for Brook Lopez. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Picking up his second foul here. Has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
.46 seconds left in the half. McConnell outside. Now here's Toppin. An 11-point game for him in the win against Philadelphia.
And he was relentless in that one. I mean, he wanted to be the first to every rebound and almost was.
Walker's shot is off.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Oh, the streak of Giannis.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Well, constantly finding lanes to the basket, getting great looks inside.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Trent. Shepard, that's good. There's 6 seconds left in the second. With 1 on the clock. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of energy for Milwaukee. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome back from the first half. Been a dandy so far. A dandy. You like that word, Kenny?
You know
it's
what?
a dandy.
My third grade teacher used to say that all the time.
That you're a dandy.
So this is a dandy of a class.
It is. And this is a dandy of a show. Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet, Shaquille O'Neal.
What's a dandelion? Well, basically, that's what the class was.
A really cool line. Leading the way at the start, it was Damian Lillard. He ended up with 19 points and 1 assist. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Milwaukee?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motion, sharp. Sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way this team is.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Indiana?
Right now, they're playing well only on one end of the court. All their energy has been spent on the offensive. And that's a shame. They're just going to keep giving up easy buckets, and the game's going to get away from them.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him, body him up, be physical with him.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton and Emhart, the 1 and the 2. Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Let's watch Dame here. And that one falls. Now 10 for 12 with that make.
He has the ability simply to take over games, and that's what makes Dame so much fun to watch.
Outside Nesmith. True on the 14-footer. Nesmith's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Pass to Kuzma. for those tuning in, and we're about a minute into this second half. No good with a layup. For the lead. Halliburton, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Lillard outside. And he drives in. Oh, Lillard with the strong move.
Guys, I tell you what, feels like everything is coming easy to him. Just taking what he sees and capitalizing.
To the left wing. Here's Turner. Tries again. And he lays it in. Turner's gotten his third basket of the night.
I tell you what, Turner just has a beautiful touch down on the block. I mean, if you get the ball where he wants it, he'll deliver for you.
Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
Siakam, the pass to Turner. Back to Siakam for the tie. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond his wingspan, Giannis's timing is what makes him a special shot blocker.
Milwaukee making some changes. Green's checked in for Prince. And it's Porter Jr. in for Lillard. The Pacers also with a sub. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Nesmith. And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Indiana again missing. Milwaukee leading by 3. And Clark, a big part of Tyrese Halliburton's effectiveness. He is tall for a point guard.
Yeah, and you see that across the league, Brian. More and more teams making sure they get size on the perimeter. I mean, they're looking for length in the backcourt, and if you can find it in your point guard, that's even better. And Tyrese Halliburton, a poster guard for long, elite-level point guard.
Good work there as it goes. Halliburton's got his first 2 points.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Outside, Green. Outside, Porter. Clock at 6. The 3. Mathurin with a rebound. And here's Mathurin. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 3-point game. Halliburton misses.
Yeah, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts. Chance at a 3-point opportunity here. One free throw coming up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
Splashed them one after another. It really was quite a display from the stripe.
That's good from Porter.
You know, we've seen Kevin Porter Jr. play the 1, 2, and the 3, and no matter where he plays, KPJ is a bucket getter.
Lopez against Turner. Nimhard, the pass to Turner. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Turner's gotten 4 this quarter.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Milwaukee leading by 4. Antetokounmpo, the pass to Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Green fires the 3. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots. Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Here's Porter. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Just imagine if he was shooting better. The lead would be even bigger.
Drains the triple.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Halliburton against Porter. It's stolen away. Now here's Nimhard. He's guarded by Porter. He got it. Halliburton nails the 3.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And you think about the value Andrew Nimhard provides. Clark, he really excels at running the offense.
He's the quintessential point guard, B.A. Has a great feel for setting up his teammates for what they're trying to get done. Plays with tremendous pace and great confidence. Typically doesn't over-dribble and is unafraid of any moment.
Sims, he's checked in for the Bucks. Gary Trent Jr. comes in for Kuzma. Bucks trail by 4. Here's Porter. And he lays it up and in. Porter's got 7 points.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Trent against Matherin. 5 on the clock. Here's Walker. Antetokounmpo with the block. Here's Porter. Buries it down low. Porter's got 9 points here in the second half.
Capping off the drive through the bump. Porter Jr. holding steady.
McConnell right side. And he banks in the layup. And the Pacers lead by 2.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Porter. It's hauled in by McConnell. Indiana on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. And there's the lob. And a slam dunk by Toppin.
So quick off the floor, Obi Toppin.
Matherin with a steal. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Over Trent. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Bucks have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. Outside, Green. Back to Antetokounmpo. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Indiana ahead.
Up by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
It's the fourth quarter.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Prince is out there with Damian Lillard. And it's Kuzma in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Toppin outside. Pass to Halliburton. Here's Shepard. Yes, it's good. And the Pacers lead by 2.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
From the corner. Rebound, Milwaukee. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Toppin. Lillard outside. To take the lead. Such a sweet stroke from Damian Lillard.
You just cannot permit Lillard to get into a zone from deep. I mean, once that happens, you can't turn the valve off.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his 3rd foul so far. Siakam, he's checked in for Toppin.
Substitution for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam.
And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Indiana again missing. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. A great 4th quarter, just giving up 2 points. And the basket is good. And it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
Okay, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
And the Pacers making a change here. Nimhard's checked in. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Halliburton against Lillard. Will it go? Offensive rebound, Pacers. Turner misses in close.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
The kick out to Kuzma. Pass to Prince. Second chance shot. Rejected by Halliburton.
Got to be impressed with Halliburton's defensive instincts there. I mean, able to come away with the rejection. You don't see guards do that a lot.
Nimhard, good.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Lillard. Great D that time from Halliburton. Pacers trail by 5. There's Neesmith with a 3. Sinks the tray.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Prince finds Lillard. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Antetokounmpo outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Pacers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the 4th quarter. Nimhard left side. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Siakam. To tie it up. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one.
This is why this team turns to Siakam in big moments. They trust him to come through.
Here's Lillard. Lillard not to be denied.
You can see the confidence Lillard has by how cool and calm he is when they need a big bucket.
Halliburton against Lillard. Pass to Siakam. And he battles for the ball. Gets his second chance bucket. Siakam's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
Going inside. Lillard for 2.
Lillard steps up, and you know this guy delivers in the clutch.
Halliburton, pass to Siakam. And he'll draw the foul. We'll head to the line for 2. They pen that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Bucks.
Well, they found success off the drive, creating a lot of buckets by getting into the teeth of the defense.
And, you know, they've done a fantastic job scoring inside as a result, finding plenty of opportunities to cash in near the hoop.
Siakam hits them both.
He's basically automatic from the line, not the guy you want to send there now.
Well, the Bucks shooting an amazing 61%, looking confident. And Prince with the bucket on the assist from Kuzma.
Hey, guys, that's exactly why Prince is out there in these moments. Big-time shot.
Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Kuzma.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Lillard finds Antetokounmpo. Here's Prince. He's guarded by Nimhard. Prince can't hit. Kuzma against Siakam. It falls! And he's tied it up. What a shot!
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
He connects.
There you have it. Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
Timeout called. The Pacers. They're losing by 2. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Your thoughts, guys?
And there's enough time on the clock to go for a 2-for-1.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
Well, he has absolutely been ferocious in this, right from the opening tip. I mean, he's made his presence felt. It's been impressive watching him outwork and out-hustle everybody during this game.
Neesmith passes to Nembhard. Now here's Siakam. And he sinks it. And tie game! Huge basket right there. And so it's Lillard who brings up the ball for Milwaukee. Takes it inside. Yes!
Boy, just look at what Damian Lillard is doing.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're losing by 2. 24 seconds left to play in the fourth. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebounded by Lopez.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy. Yeah, just a must-foul situation to stop the clock.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the stripe, and they're right there within range. You know, late-game free throws are a lot different than early-game free throws in terms of making them.
At the line for the Bucks, Damian Lillard. 2 shots.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
You know, the quickness, the instincts, the aggression. Lillard capable of really taking over almost any time he wants to.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Not the result he or his teammates were hoping for. He could have put this one away.
Halliburton finds Siakam to take the lead. Misses the 3. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, it's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was a priority.
2 shots.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So he comes up empty, missing both. Oh, that shot had a chance, but the all-or-nothing shot attempt is off the mark. So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops, a tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
All right, thanks. Brooke, the offense came in waves tonight. How'd you guys manage to win this one?
It was a complete team effort. You know, we've been playing with pretty good energy, pretty good defense the whole game. Shots just weren't going down for us, so we knew that. So we had to keep grinding, keep grinding.
The key was you stayed persistent. Thanks, Brooke.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.